Next up on the 2024-25 CVC Winter Sports Media Day Tour is the Hawken Wrestling Team. Head coach Victor Ventresca. Coach, thanks for being here. Appreciate that. Taking some time out of your day to discuss the season. But why don't you give us a quick preview? What can we expect out of the Hawks on the mat this winter?
We're glad to start this season, and we're on the way up. So the guys have been working hard now. All of our guys are in other sports. So outside of Will's done a lot of wrestling in the off season, but other guys have been working out. Nick Hayes, JP Hours, Miles Hamilton. We have one freshman, Rocco Vitantonio, also known as Carmen. That's his real name. And so we are small but mighty, right, guys? We're trying to build our feeder program. We've tripled the numbers in that, and we've tripled the numbers in the junior high program. I think that's what Hawken needs is a lift. I'm sure other coaches know that. You're as good as your feeder programs, and what we're doing at the top needs to filter down. So we're looking forward to the season.
Outstanding. All right, Coach, I'll come back to you after I talk to the guys. Let's slide over and talk to Will. Will, for the folks at home, just introduce yourself. Name, grade, and what weight you plan to wrestle this year.
Okay, my name's Will Greenberg. I'm a senior this year, and I'm planning to wrestle heavyweight.
Will, last year you had an incredible run to the state championship match, came up a little bit short, but how satisfying was that when you look back at just what you accomplished last season?
It was great because, I kind of got over that hump that I couldn't get over the past couple years before. So that was pretty nice. And then, from a recruiting standpoint, it was nice to have, something where I can actually prove to, the coaches that are looking at me that, I'm legit, I can wrestle at your level. So that part was probably the most satisfying part about it.
When you look back at that state championship match, what did you learn in that match that's going to help you kind of get over this next hump that you're going to face?
Yeah. It kind of helped me learn that just every time you step out there, it's just a wrestling match. Because I beat the kid the week before in the district final. So I knew I could do it. I still believe this day, I should have won that match. And so does the people around me. So kind of what I learned is that, even though, the stakes could be higher, you still got to work your stuff. You still got to stick to your game plan, and you just got to stay consistent. And, going forward, that's kind of the expectation this year. We always say, you got to level up every year, and that's the standard. So, in my case this year, winning state title is the standard.
Coach talked about your off-season work. Describe a little bit of that. What did you do?
So this year, so my spring was a little jam-packed. I had a lot of recruiting visits that I went on. So, and then I got the opportunity to compete at the U23 Freestyle Nationals over at Spire. I got some good experience there. And then the rest of my summer I spent training for Fargo, and I went 5-2 this year, so I did better. Yep.
Outstanding. And did I hear that you committed?
Yeah. So next fall I'll be attending Bucknell University.
That's right, Ivy League.
Yep. Yes, sir.
What went into that decision?
I took a lot of visits to some very high caliber. I went for the more high caliber academic schools. And then what I looked for after that is I just looked for teams that were getting better, teams that had bright futures on an upward trajectory. So that played a big part of it. And then I really loved it on my visit. There was a lot of guys that were like-minded and, all had the same goals. And I also had a lot of connections, a lot of Ohio guys. And, it really played in the factor. Loved the coaches, loved the campus, loved the area. And I just thought it was the right fit for me.
And Bucknell does recruit Ohio well. You're right about that. So,
yes, sir.
All right, well, last one for you is just what are your goals? I mean, I think I know what they are, but what are your goals for this season?
Yeah, so, we're in a unique situation here. It's not too often this program has guys, going for state titles. But, that's obviously goal number one. I'm wrestling Ironman this year. My goal is to place very highly at that, potentially win the tournament. But, that's great and all, but there's nothing else I want besides a state title this year. So that's the standard. That's what we're going to be working for, and that's what it's all about.
Outstanding. Good luck to you. Let's go to your left.
Mm-hmm.
For the folks at home, introduce yourself, name, grade, and what weight you plan to wrestle.
I'm Nicholas Hayes. I'm a junior, and I plan to wrestle 126.
All right, Nick, coming in this year, what did you accomplish last year?
Well, last year I was able to, actually make it into the off season because as a freshman I had an injury that put me out. So, yeah, I just went to the off season, did a lot
Sectionals.
of work, sectionals, yeah.
How was the freshman season? How satisfied were you?
Well, freshman season, obviously I had an injury that put me out, and I was glad sophomore year to be able to
But
wrestle
tell him
more.
your freshman year was his actual first year of wrestling.
Yeah. It was my
Oh,
first
okay.
So Nick's been putting a lot of good work in, and the expectations are to keep winning matches, but more importantly, keep leveling up. Right, that's what our goal is. I don't care about. I want these guys to be the best they can be. And go ahead, Nick. So, what's your expectation for this year?
Keep on putting the pace in, keep on putting the pressure in, all the work, level up every day. That's the plan.
Now that you have a year under your belt, how much more confident are you as a wrestler?
Well, yeah, now that I have 2 years, I'm definitely feeling a lot more confident on the mat. First year, second year, I was still a little iffy, but now I'm feel like I'm coming to my own as a wrestler. And, it's nice to see.
Don't give away any secrets, but what's your strength? What do you like to do?
I think my coach tells me I have a good balance, so I think that would be probably one of my good traits as a wrestler.
All right. Obviously, in the room, there hasn't been a ton of guys in there, but it seems like the program's growing. How much does that help just to have some different partners to get out there and mix it up with?
I mean, yeah, what coach has us do sometimes is we'll go to Mayfield or other schools to get some different partners in.
Yeah, our partners are not in the high school room. We're growing our numbers in the junior high and the youth program, but we've got a lot of experience with some of the people around us, and we're just getting some better rounds in and keeping our conditioning up. Kind of focus on both
All right,
technique and conditioning.
All right, and Nick, what's it going to take for you to achieve your goals this year? Just to kind of get out there, mix it up a little bit more, get some more wins, that kind of thing.
Staying on point, keep on putting in the hard work. Not letting up at all. Just keep on pushing forward.
I feel like you have a cheat sheet over there. I keep
hearing
the whisper.
protecting the kids, right?
There you go. All right, what's the biggest challenge for you as a wrestler?
Well, weight cutting's never fun, but I think I'm staying on top of that, and, just making sure not to get discouraged when things are rough, just got to keep on going.
All right, and what are your goals for this year? What are you hoping to accomplish?
I hope to make it as far as I can into the off season. I hope to make it in, pretty as far as I can in the off season, place at the sectionals, going to regionals strong.
Outstanding. All right, well, good luck to you. Let's go to your left.
Thanks.
Name, grade, and weight class.
I'm JP Hours. I'm a junior, and I'm planning on wrestling 157.
All right, so how much experience do you have as a wrestler?
I wrestled through middle school, so I've been wrestling for a few years now.
All right, what kind of success have you had so far?
Well, I didn't have much success my freshman year. I had a little more success my sophomore year, but I haven't had too much success so far. I'm hoping to have a little more success this year.
Success rated on the fact that he's been leveling up, coach. And that's the thing, right? I talk about success as he's gotten better. He's gotten stronger, bigger. He's kind of filling into his body now, and that's where we're going to rate the success.
Excellent. Yeah, it's all about improvement. And how much did you improve from freshman year to sophomore year and then to now?
Well, I've definitely gotten a lot stronger. I've been leveling up a lot. I think I've been starting to develop my moves a little more. I'm trying to, as coach said, develop my bullet, my one move that I can hit consistently. Yeah.
How much has wrestling helped you as a person, not just as an athlete?
I mean, wrestling is good for pushing through hard times. You gotta keep pushing, keep working till you achieve your goals.
All right, sounds good.
And level those goals up, right?
And you, since you mentioned the goals, you segued into the next one. What are your goals for this season?
Like I said, developing moves that work really well and consistent for me, and then I just want to win more matches and maybe make it out of sectionals this time and go to districts.
Sounds good. All right, well, good luck to you. Coach, back to you.
Maybe.
We talked to a few of the guys here. You got any more comments on these guys or any of the others on the squad?
Yeah, I'm just excited about Hawken wrestling right now. We've got some coaches at the youth level that Seth King is running that program. He's a Hawken alumni.
I remember Seth.
And then Stacy Behrens just joined this year. He's another Hawken alumni, if you know Stacy Behrens. And then also Pablo Racinos has been with the program and has a son that's on the youth program. And so, we have some young girls on the team. We know that girls wrestling is the number one growing sport. Numbers are bigger, so we got some ability to build the system from the top down, bottom up, right? On the junior high level, Dan Walton has been the junior high coach for a number of years, but now John Hours has joined that squad, and John is actually JP's father, Wyatt, his younger son. So John is going to be working with these kids, and we've got 3 times the numbers this year. So again, that's what I'm excited about for the program. I came on, this will be my 3rd year. I was in the private sector, and I got excited about having the opportunity to coach Will. And then I met the other kids on the team, and it's been a great experience for me, but we want to leave it better than what we found it. So that's what we're on a mission to do. And, it starts every day, position, pressure, patience. We added pace for it is our mantra, our motto. And hopefully we can do that, right? Everybody out there is doing their best. I just want my guys to know that it's a process. And that's what we're after, staying in the game and getting better. So ready to start.
Definitely a process for sure. So
I also got a couple assistant coaches with me this year that are kind of green in the game, but we're gonna hopefully make some waves. And just good luck to everybody else out there in the CVC, and let's get this season started.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it. All right, Coach. Well, I appreciate you and the guys taking time out of the day to preview the season. I wish you the best of luck this winter.
Thank you. Stay well.